It's been a while since I've been in the bush. Whoa. There's a rock right there. Nice. That's probably a year off of my road. Morning. It is, what time is it right now? Where my phone is, whatever. It's like 8 o'clock right now. I've been up since like 6:30. It sprinkled a tiny little bit at about 6 a.m. or so. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. That was it. So I really didn't get the rain much at all. Looks like the clouds are breaking up. It's hard to tell underneath this tarp, but I think they are. Last day. Last full day out here. Squirrels. They're not happy I'm here. Maybe they shouldn't put their homes right next to a campsite. I'm sure I'm not the only person here. Time to get up. Get some breakfast. I stink. I stink real bad. I can't wait for a shower. Alright, let's go check this out. Look at that. So nice out there. Wind's been blowing for a little bit, so I guess the water's not super still anymore, but still beautiful. The clouds are breaking up over there too, so hopefully that continues. Let's get some breakfast. This is a good campsite. I do like it. It's a nice view. It was well protected. I could hear the wind, but it really wasn't affecting my, sorry, I burped there, my tarp. So, it's not bad. And that view just, it's not too bad right there. Okay. Well, today, so we're eating day 8's meal for day 7 because we won't need it. And it's got the, I forgot, it's got the taco seed stuff in it. I want that. For breakfast, totally forgot I had this. Didn't even realize it. We're going old school. I guess maybe I just had it in there and threw it in and thought, what the heck. It's a Mountain House scrambled eggs with bacon. I haven't had one of those in a long time. I legitimately don't remember buying that. I don't remember putting it in the... Okay. But whatever. Super easy. I remember these are super easy too. Yeah, 1 cup of water boiling, stir it in, wait 5 minutes. Sun's trying to poke out. That's nice. It's a little bit cool out this morning. But that's going to change pretty quickly because the high is it's 61 or 65 depending on which weather source you check. So it's going to be pretty warm. Eight ounces. I don't know if you can hear that loon. I'm gonna miss that sound. That's a great way to go to sleep too and wake up here. He's off there somewhere, pretty far away. Okay, we are on Lake Bananadad, I don't know what it is. We go across this lake. It's a pretty long lake actually. Then we have a 10-rod portage. I can do that. Onto Rush Lake. Hit Rush Lake, decent sized one. Then we have a 50-rod portage to Little Rush Lake. And then it's a 20-rod, but it's in parentheses. And I think that means it might be skippable. I don't know. So, once we do that portage, we'll be in. Come on. That wind. Maybe it's getting low on fuel too, though. Skipper Lake's the last one. Skipper Lake. And then there's one campsite there. Just hope and pray that that one's available. Because otherwise I gotta go 2 lakes back. All the way back to Rush Lake to get to the next campsite. But if we leave early, so I'm gonna eat, pack up and go. If we can get to that campsite early, I bet it'll be available. So that's the plan today. It's hot enough for the coffee. I don't want the coffee to be boiling. I get tired of that. It's boiling. Old school here. I remember eating these all the time back in the late 90s and early 2000s. It's back when I had all my Coleman Peak 1 gear. If you remember that stuff, you're getting pretty old like me. I still have all that gear too. I may do a whole camping video. I've been wanting to, like just an entire camping video of just old Coleman gear. Those were fun times. There's no such thing as ultralight back then. The idea of ultralight was like a 20-pound, base load. Okay. Let that rehydrate. I remember that smell. Oh yeah. I remember that flavor too. Kind of a smoky flavor. I could smoke, I guess the bacon in it maybe. Alright, let that warm up. I'm going to start breaking down camp. Because it needs to be done. First, Oh God, that was a mistake. Good God, that one stinks. I think that one might be done. Now, if you're wondering how I forgot about what food I was taking, it's because I usually pre-plan these trips like a month or two ahead. So apparently at some point, like a month or two, it's probably a month and a half ago, I think, when I packed all the food, all the dry goods, obviously the perishable stuff I can't. Apparently I had the bright idea of taking a Mountain House meal out, so I legitimately don't remember doing that. It tastes like a original Mountain House meal. I remember this. It's got a real smoky flavor to it. Not much bacon in it. That's too bad. It tastes good. That's what I'm going to have to do when I get my freeze dryer. I'm buying one, I swear. Make some... I'm going to replicate these meals, but make them the way I... more bacon, basically. Make it the way I want it. And cheese. It needs cheese. Why don't you put cheese in it? Cheese makes everything better. No, you're not getting this. Sorry, bro. You've been doing that all morning. It's crazy how you can see the ball color set in so quickly. Like when I first got here, it wasn't. I mean, it's gotten bright yellow, and there's a lot of bright red out there too now. It's pretty cool. A lot of bright orange over there. If I get a chance, I'll video some of that as we're leaving. He's right above me now. Brave. Well, let's get this thing taken care of and get out of here. There we go. Okay. We're in. Found my sunglasses. They were just laying next to the pack. They fell off. Go ahead and use them. This little point here. So, all right. And I forgot to change the battery in that GoPro. Hold on one second. Let's do a battery change before we start embarking. Apparently I gotta go out backwards because there's a big stump right there. Lake Banadad. Long one. 2 squares long. 2,000 meters. Around this point. I think from where we're at, we got about 16, 1700 meters to go. a mile. That's about it. Wind pushing me around. There. The current time is, oh hell, it's only 9:43. I thought it was after 10. Oops, got an early start. I slept good last night. I zonked out. It took me a little bit to fall asleep. It was probably an hour before I finally fell asleep. But when I went out, I woke up one time and it was right just before it started raining. I heard a couple drops. So I went out, I used the bathroom, and then I went and turned the boat over just in case I forgot to turn the boat over. Didn't want to see if it get wet or anything. And it just sprinkled a little bit. Barely any rain at all and stopped. That squirrel. I think there's two of them there. It was not happy with me. Alright, we're on the long stretch here. Let's just keep paddling. I don't know if you can see it on here because the GoPros have terrible dynamic range. They just don't work that well for that, but it's beautiful right here. The yellows are picking up. I see a few trees with red on them. Right at the camp, or right at the portage here somewhere. Should be right up on our left. Hope so, because we're running out of lake here, quick. 10 hole rods. I don't know if we can do this one, guys. I might have to stop the day after this. Just say that, I'll probably jinx myself. It'd be like a rock climb that you gotta go up or some BS like that. Well, we're definitely not gonna be able to skip it. That is definitely it. Yeah, we're not skipping that. It goes down a lot. You can almost see the other lake though. Yeah, I can see it over there. There we are. Yeah. Let's get this one done. 10 rods. It's not going to take long. 10 rods. So, oh, probably can't see me. 10 rods. A little mucky, not bad. A little soupy. Ooh, it's like super. Actually, I built a little bridge here because it's so mucky. Huh. Oh, it's because it goes right over the creek. I'll tell you what, if this was a long one, and it was mucky like that, it wouldn't be much fun. But it's actually quite nice. Wow, look at this bridge. It's seen some things. I'm gonna walk right on this joist right here, just because, actually this giant log here, just because they're not looking so good now. They've seen things. I bet they've experienced a lot of brutal winters. I wonder why you can't just put in right there. Huh. They have you going up over this hill. Caution. Means caution. You are going the wrong way. I should put one on the other side. pretty sure this is just a little off trail. Maybe like some ski, or not ski trail, but hiking trail, because I walked a lot more than 10 rods and just kept going uphill. I think I just wasted my time there and wasted strength. It's got to be that little place where I was pointing at. It has to be. That's the lake. Clearly I've missed something here. Okay, so right there's the boat. That's that trail I originally took. And it just seems like natural, you just go there, right? I started going up it. I was like, this can't be right. I'm way past 10 rods and I'm going uphill. Well, that's because the trail is right here. This crappy little path right here that I just totally missed. I'm like, there's no way. And you can see it clearly puts in to that. It's like, this makes no sense. It's 10 rods. And here we are. A little craggly, rocky area here, but that's okay. I can get over this easy enough. Here we are. I just turned that 10 rod portage into like a 30 rod portage. Nice. Can't blame the trailer. There must be a trailer. There must be some kind of trail system there. I'll look on the map. I don't know if it was marked or not. I really wasn't paying attention to that. So let's go get the boat. It's just literally right over there. Right there. So okay. Wow, that 10/30 rod portage took a little longer than expected. That was my fault though. Not paying attention. So apparently that's what was it? Moose Trail, multi-use trail that goes across there. So that's pretty cool. I assume it's like a ski trail, and then in the summer just a hiking trail. Matter of fact, if I walked that if I walk that trail, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5,000 meters. And it would literally, it comes out at my truck. That's funny. Right at my truck. That's hilarious. So I guess if I had to, I could take that and get out, but 5,000 meters, that's a lot of rods. That's a lot of rods. We are on Rush Lake now. This guy, he's about 2 squares to the portage. 2,000 meters. And that battery's already almost dead. Wow. Hope I got another one in there. Otherwise, I'll dig one out of the pack when I get to the trailhead, or I'm sorry, to the portage. Oh, there's a stick right there. Okay. I'm gonna get it through this one. About the other one, I think. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn around. Okay, we're off on Rush Lake. Like I said, it's about 2 squares long, 2,000 meters. My feet are dry, so glad I switched out my sealskins. Those pair, I think, when I got home, I'm gonna have to take them out to pasture. They're just done for. They're about 2 years old. These are 2 years old too. I bet these guys are probably about mooring through. Hopefully, I mean, they only gotta last one more day, so it'll be fine. But they're not cheap, so I try to keep them as long as I can. They're about 50 bucks a pair. But they're awesome. It's great. You'll just, if you like muck boots, wear muck boots. But I much prefer just to wear these with some water shoes. And it's so much easier to walk around in them. So it's pretty warm out today. You might notice that I took my sweatshirt off. It feels good right now. But it's had a bit of a adverse side effect. Man, my armpits stink so bad. It's so bad even I don't like. I mean, my God. Just like this smells just awful. I gotta put some deodorant on or something. 8 days without or 7 days, I guess, without a shower or really any deodorant. your armpits, they start to smell like a dumpster fire. Tomorrow, when I get out, I'm finding the first Culver's or Wendy's. I'm gonna go through the drive-thru. I feel sorry for that drive-thru attendant. He or she, they don't get paid enough to deal with that kind of smell. Because I guarantee you, it's gonna waft out of my truck. But I don't care. I want that bacon cheeseburger. That's a priority tomorrow. Bacon cheeseburger, shower, and a warm bed. Warmer bed. My bed was warm actually. Just the first night. It's kind of cold. Alright, so we're at our portage here. So the map, I double checked it, the map has the portage over there, and you can actually see the, there's a little entrance right over there to get to, like an old one, but this side's got a trail, and I followed just about 3/4 of it. I could tell it's clearly just, this is the new trail, and it's nice. It's going to be very smooth 50-rod portage, so I'm going to eat some combos real quick. We'll get the pack on, get that stuff over there, be on Little Rush Lake. And this is the longest portage of the day. The next one's 25, and I said it's in parentheses. I don't know if that means it's skippable, possibly, if the water's high enough, but this one probably almost is. If you get across that log jam right there, you probably could skip this one, but we're not going to try it. So I'm going to get something to eat, and then we'll get to moving. I think next time I do this, I'm going to bring less batteries for the big camera because I didn't use hardly any of them, and more for the GoPro so I can just video more while out in the lakes. Because then it was, there was one point there, it was really choppy and really windy, kind of sketchy. I didn't have, the battery was dead in the GoPro, I couldn't do anything else. So. Also had an eagle fly by. Couldn't record it. So, next time, more GoPro batteries. We made it to the end. That was a perfectly pleasant portage. We'll go back and get the canoe and the other pack. I'll be right back. Okay. Say goodbye to that portage. It wasn't bad. It was a nice one. Let's push off here onto Little Rush Lake, and it is very little. I can see the end. Stuck on a limb. There we go. Very shallow. So across Little Rush Lake. It's like maybe 500 meters, 500 yards, whatever you want to use. Put some suntan lotion on because the sun's coming back out with vengeance. Get across here, and we got that one. It's 25 rods. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 20 rods. It's twice the length of the first one. Wow, it's a monster. But it's in parentheses. And I really don't know what that means. Does it mean it's possible you can go around it and just go over it? Or it's probably a beaver dam or something like that. As long as the water's high enough. The water's high this year, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm sure somewhere on the map it probably says something. What that means, and I probably have read it. I've just completely forgot it. But we're doing good. What time is it? Let's see. Where's that at? There you are. No, it is 12:20. So, what I'm going to do, I'm feeling good right now. I feel motivated. I feel really good today. Now I got that 20 rod. I'm just going to knock it out. I'm not going to stop for lunch. If we push hard, it won't be much after 1 o'clock to get to that campsite, which also increases our odds of getting it because it's the only campsite on that lake. And if it's occupied, basically I have two options. I can continue on and call it a 7-day adventure, which I don't want to do, or turn back around and I got to cross the 20 rod and the 50. There's 20 rod coming up, and then I have to go back through that 50 rod and get to one of those ones on Rush Lake where the wind is at, and I really didn't like paddling out there. There's one that's decently close on Rush Lake, but I just soon, it's just pray with me, campsite gods, please let that one be open. I don't even care if it's a D- campsite. I don't care. I don't care if I have to sleep on the ground tonight because I got no place to hang the hammock. I just want it to be open. Well, actually I need the hammock to be. I need to use the hammock. If I slept on the ground, I probably need it. I need to call an ambulance afterwards. My back would just be destroyed. I was looking on the map, and as soon as you get on that 320 rod portage, not even, I mean, it's just barely off the lake, off Skipper Lake. You actually exit the boundary waters. I'm sure there'll be a sign there too. So this is the last lake we have in the boundary waters. Or will be, Skipper Lake. There's some really shallow rocks right here. Gotta be super careful going through this. No, they're not too bad. The other lake's just over there. You can actually see it from my vantage point. You can actually kind of see the clearing where it's at. It'd be pretty sweet if you could just boat right through to it. Rock. Another rock. It's real shallow right there into that log, so I'm sure we'll probably be scraping a little bit. Nope, we just barely made it over that rock. Oh, please. Please let it be like this and we just go right through. This is just icing on the cake then. It's always nice. You know, scraping on the finish. I guess it's my fault, but whatever. I'm betting in a year or two I'm probably gonna have to send this boat back in and have it refinished. There it is. Look at that. No portage needed. We're through. That is nice. And I can see the campsite, I believe. Oh, please. Please, that's the campsite. So, just so you guys know, if the water's up high enough, Little Rush Lake to Skipper Lake, you can skip the portage. You're just going to put a couple scrapes in your boat. I think that's the campsite. That sloping rock. I hope that's the campsite because that means I need the boat. I need to paddle just in case someone comes around the corner and takes it before I get there. Go, go, go. Okay. I'm tired. So, made it to the campsite. I think on some of the video, I told you I was going to paddle fast. Try to get to this site, so I did. I shut the video off and I started paddling as hard as I could because I was like, I know for a fact I'm going to get close and see someone come around that corner. And then they're going to take the site. Well, I get up. I'm paddling my butt off. I mean, I'm exhausted. I get about 20 feet from the campsite, and right around the corner, a canoe comes with 2 people in it, the yellow Winona. And I don't know if they were looking for the site or not, but they didn't seem too dejected when they saw me. But I mean, I hit it perfectly. I came right into the landing. They were still well away, so yeah, I got here first. I feel kind of like an ass, but at the same time, I'm not turning back around. They're going the other way, so all I gotta do is that 150-rod portage, and they'll be on Rush Lake where there's multiple campsites, so they're good. I'm not turning back around. I was not about to. I'm glad I didn't take a break back there. I'm glad I paddled my butt off right here because they might have taken it. I don't know. They were coming around this little bend right here, and I couldn't tell if they were looking for it, if they're just paddling, but they didn't seem too dejected when they saw me. They waved and I waved and they both said hello. So at worst I would have been like, hey, if you guys want to camp here, you're more than welcome to camp with me. I don't care. But I'm not turning around. That was so close. That was so close. What time is it? Is my phone still on? Yeah, it's only 1 o'clock, so if I really wanted to, I could leave today, but I don't want to. I want one more night camping. 8 days, what it'll be then. But this is it. It'll be the last time I set up everything. The last dinner I have out here. I will eat lunch here in just a little bit. I think I'll eat lunch and relax. I got plenty of time. Start setting up when I want to. Looks like there's some pretty decent places to hang the hammock. There's a great place right over there to hang the bear bag. It'll work perfectly. But yeah, this fireplace, it does. You can see it sucks. These rocks are awful. I might rearrange them because there's nothing blocking the backside there. So we'll see. Anyway, just gonna relax. Alright. Time to put the camp up, put the bedroom. And that shouldn't be a problem. I don't think the squirrel's happy because I'm probably taking us home. I see you right there. Yeah. See you right there, bud. Oh, now you're gonna run, huh? Oh. Never mind, he wasn't mad at me. There's another squirrel there. Apparently I'm not the center of attention here. Right about here. Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about that rock right there. There we go. That'll work. Still pretty low, but it'll work just fine. Just think, tomorrow night I'm going to be in some hotel room bed. I'll have to set up my hammock, put my under quilts on. I'll have angry squirrels surrounding my hammock, chirping at me for hours on end. Alright, she's up. I'm going to take some string, the tie-outs on the other side. I'm going to put it around that and pull it up to that tree because the wind's blowing and pushing the tarp. Okay, so a little bit of readjustment back here. Adjusted the cables, the guy lines, I'm sorry. And I added that on just because the wind's blowing enough and there's just not really enough space here to get it pushed out far enough. So I added this on right here, and it just basically pulls the tarp just enough off of there, so it's not, you can kind of see in there, so it's not flapping against the side of the handle as it was earlier. So that'll work for that. That's good enough for tonight. that. Good. Okay, so update. The time is 5:11. I know it sounds like a little early to be setting up the fire when I said I was going to wait till dinner, but I think we're going to have an early dinner because I did a weather check with that InReach, and there's a 60% chance of rain at 6 o'clock, so it's supposed to start raining then. Kind of looks like it out there too, so I just went ahead and I just want to get a fire going. I'm not going to dilly-dally around. I'm going to get the pots all out, get it all ready. Oh, I got to filter water too. But so I'm going to do that, get that fire base going, and get it going, and just get my dinner in here. And if it does start raining, I can just get inside the hammock and be done for the day. So let's get moving. All right, we're ready to go. Let that fire kick up a little bit, but I don't want to take any chances with the rain, so we're going to get her boiling quick. I don't want to do this underneath the tarp and have taco, beef smell permeating from my hammock and my tarp. I'd prefer that not to be a thing. Probably, I don't know, if it just doesn't rain, we'll hit the hot chocolate, but otherwise at this point I don't think hot chocolate's going to work tonight. Get this on there. Guard there for the handle. That won't take very long to boil up. It's only 8 ounces. And about 10 minutes to rehydrate. I got my, I should have brought more. I don't know what I was thinking. I only got 2 more of these little tortilla shells. Yeah. But I've got the pita bread too. I've still got 2 pieces of pita bread. I'll make that work if I have to. Put a little taco beef on top of those. That'd be good. But, so yeah, I'm just going to eat early. I'll eat early, and then you know what? We'll just wait it out. If it starts raining, we'll get underneath the hammock. If not, I'll just sit out here with a full belly and relax. That sounds like a pretty good idea too. If I had a beer, that'd be really nice, but I don't have one of those. All right, enough waiting. Oh, sorry. Enough waiting. Looking good. Looking real good. Plate. Start with the taco shells. It's the nice thing about these taco shells too, they last forever. Spoon. There it is. A collapsible spoon that collapses when I don't want it to. You do need a plate for this, by the way, because it's kind of messy. It kind of goes everywhere. There's a lot of juice involved in this. You really don't want that all over your clothes. Not out here. At home, it's fine. Out here, no. Oh, yeah. Definitely needed more shells. Don't need the schmutz though. Good. Could use some sour cream. I think I said that the first time. Try the naan bread. I probably said pita bread earlier again, didn't I? I'm never going to get it right. Can I turn this into a shell? Or will it just break on me? And I think it's just going to break on me. Just make it toppings for it. We'll see how well that works. Ooh, ooey cheese right there. Some more of that on there. Needed more cheese. It always needs more cheese. So sloppy, but so good. Well, I'll tell you, it's good. It doesn't really work that well, but it's good. It's like the saddest Mexican pizza you could ever have. Alright, I'm going to finish this last one up, then eat out of the bag, clean up. It's not raining by then, or it doesn't look like it's going to. We'll fire up the stove and make some hot cocoa. Like the last one, the last day. But I'm going to finish eating. It's done. That water's hot. It's not boiling, but I don't want it to go boiling just because then I got to wait. That thing is stupid fast. Perfect temperature. So, yeah, a little happy, a little sad. It's all winding down right now. Not really looking forward to that portage tomorrow, but it's just like that That's 2 days ago when I did the 4. I just pushed through. That was a lot farther. I think I did. It's like that's like 550 rods total of portaging on that one direction. This one's 320, so in reality, this is much shorter. This is it. The last dinner completed. Okay, so obviously I'm in the hammock, and obviously, as you can kind of tell, it's still daylight. But I think it just set, so it won't be daylight for much longer, especially with this heavy cloud cover. Hasn't rained yet, but that doesn't mean it won't do it. This is the final night. The final night. Final camp, final setup. Wow. Tomorrow will be day 8. Be pushing to get out of here. It's going to be a good day. But anyway, I will see you guys in the morning for the very last day of this adventure. So, good night. Ooh, man. I slept good. It's 7 a.m. I think I'm going to go ahead and get up because everyone knows what day today is. It's the last day. Last day. Eat my breakfast. Break down my camp for the very last time. It won't be very long. We'll be out. I'm pretty motivated to get up right now. Get me some breakfast and move. It's still out there. It's real calm. Water still. It's like glass. I can just barely see it from here, but I haven't heard any wind this morning. It's cloudy, but I think there's only like a 10% chance of rain, so we should be good on this one. But I'm gonna get up. Hey, yeah, it's time to get up. Let's get up. Stuck in the sleeping bag. Let's go out here and take a look. We have. Oh yeah. It is super calm out there on the lake. Oh yeah. It's super calm out here on the lake. That's like glass right now. Not a bad way. Not a bad way at all to end the trip. It is definitely cool out this morning. So, I'll make that quick breakfast, get packed up, probably just shovel everything into the bag this time because it doesn't really matter. Then get to paddling, get to our only portage for the day. So let's get moving. Perfect. Let's eat. ounces of water. That's probably about 4. Maybe a bit more, just a touch more. Now that rehydrates in like a minute. It's pretty quick, so crank this up, get this heated up, and then we'll get to eating. Just kind of watching the timer on my camera there. It looks like it only took like 2.5 minutes at most to boil it up. This thing's fast. It's really fast. That's what I need. Alright, I'll let that cool just a little bit because it's always too hot for me. Oh yeah, it's very rich. I still like it. I still like your spoon. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to shut the camera off. Finish this up, drink my coffee. We're going to run over there, break down the campsite, or the bedroom, get that packed, and get the heck out of here. I'm ready to go. Okay, let's go. Got work to do. Need time for this. Oh yeah, that big bright orange thing on the back. I forgot about that. One thing I always recommend too when you get home is if you got a tent or hammock, you want to immediately set it up too, because you may not smell it, but it's got funk from you laying in it all night long with your stinky butt. I guarantee you, this thing's got some funk right now. So I usually just set it up, air it out. That usually works. Might Febreze it, I don't know. Don't really like to do that because it adds smell to it, but usually if you air it out, it's fine. You working? Yeah, you're working. Okay, so we're back to the GoPro. I've got everything packed up. Man, I'm breathing hard already. I've been moving fast. It's weird because like last night I was kind of melancholy about the whole being done with the trip. But now, last night I was like, dang it, the trip's over with. But today I'm like, yes, the trip's over with. Let's go. I need my cheeseburger. I need my hotel. I need a shower bad. We're good. The only thing I know I've lost, it might be in the pack. It's probably in the pack, actually. I can't find the lens cover to my big camera, my wide angle lens, which sucks. It's got a lens, one of those UV filter protectors on the front of it, so it's not going to hurt anything if it rubs, but it just kind of sucks. That's an expensive lens to begin with, and I just don't want to lose anything. Checked everything back there, bedroom area, the kitchen area. Checked if I hung my water up. I don't see anything else. I'm hoping that lens cap, I hope it's probably in the bag. I'm sure it is somewhere. I mean, I've checked my pockets several times because I'm paranoid about that, but yeah, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. I'll order a new one if I lost it, whatever. Okay. Deodorant. It's the first thing I'm doing when I get to the truck. Change clothes in the truck. Get some deodorant on. Man. What am I stuck on now? I was floating earlier. Now I'm stuck. Hold on a second. There we go. Now we're moving. We're off. Say goodbye. That is the last campsite of this trip. Oh my God, it's beautiful out here. I'll turn the camera on. I sure hope the GoPro can pick at least some of this up, because it's just phenomenal out right now. Wow. This is how you want to end a trip. Got the fall collars going. I'm sure the GoPro can't pick it up. Maybe when I get closer to the edge where we put in, you'll see it. There's just a light little mist way off in the distance. I don't know. Again, I don't think the GoPro can pick that up. Super calm. It's like glass right now. More waves. I got the first waves of the day. Very nice. We've got, I'm going to say 600, maybe 700 meters, about 3/4 of a square to get to the portage. So not too far. I think, as you can see so far, I think I can see about where it's at, so it shouldn't take very long to get to it. Get there. I'm going to load up that big pack. I'm going to load up as much gear as I can. Carry all. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not to just so that the food pack is light. It's maybe 7-8 pounds right now. I may just carry it in my offhand with the pack, and that way the canoe and maybe this is the only thing I really have to carry on the second trip, just to keep the weight down, because the canoe just bears down on your shoulders so much. It can get. I mean, so it's not heavy. It just, that yoke needs padding, and I'm gonna modify that when I get home. Get me some closed cell foam padding, even like a 1/4 inch would be fine, just to give it a little bit of cushioning so it doesn't dig into your shoulders so much. Here we are. It's the last portage of the entire trip right here. Dang. It's got a nice landing. I'll give it that right off the bat. Probably gonna hit bottom here, but that's okay. We're here. I'm excited. I'm not really excited about 320 rods, but I'm excited to be here. So let's get this unpacked. And I'm going to take my big pack. We'll see. I'll get the big pack on. I'll get my two paddles. And we'll see how it feels to put the food pack in my offhand, because I really like to just make this as light as possible. But who knows? I don't know if I can carry it for a mile like that, though. All right, guys, I'm ready to go. I'm not going to take the food pack. I got this pack on. I got all this stuff on. Try it. It's just going to be too heavy to carry that like that. What I did do, though, is I took the yoke pack off of the canoe. It's in my backpack. And then I got, this is my emergency box that goes underneath my seat. It's got emergency supplies in it. So I'm just going to carry it just to lighten the canoe up a little bit more. It should make a big difference. But 320 rods. Let's go do it. So we just started. So far so good. If it stays like this, I won't complain. I got a lot of energy right now. I feel good. My back doesn't hurt. That ibuprofen's kind of kicked in. I guarantee it's going to be sore with that canoe on there, but I'm motivated to go. Just don't be really crackly and rocky like this the whole time. This isn't that bad, actually. I can deal with this. I think it goes uphill too a little bit. I was trying to check the contours, and I think it kind of goes uphill, which is good because that usually keeps it out of the slop, and just on like a path then. But so far, it looks like a pretty good path. I'm carrying a lot in my hands, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to just record like this because everything's in my left hand right now, and that's already getting heavy. So record what I can, but my priority is to get this done. Get out of here. I just keep thinking about that cheeseburger, and it makes me almost want to run. I forgot to mention, I haven't seen a sign yet. I may have missed it just because I've been looking at the camera, talking, but I think we're officially out of the boundary waters. I know it was real close to the portage when you exited, so we're back in Superior National Forest, I think, right now. So we're out. Then we'll go right back in for the boat. Okay. Keep on walking. It's not too bad so far. I'm not complaining. I will not complain. Ladies and gentlemen, after what seemed like an eternity of a walk, I can see the water down there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so close. Oh, man. That was a long portage, but we're here. You see that point? It's kind of right there. I go around that, and the put-in's literally right there. It's not very far. There's actually houses right over there. I don't know if you can see with the GoPro. This is somewhat of some private areas, I guess, on this lake. The good news is that trail is nothing. It's super smooth, super flat. Matter of fact, I'm changing over to my tennis shoes because there's all the mucky areas. They've got boards laid out there so you can walk right over it. So I'm putting my tennis shoes on, add a little bit of comfort. So it's a long one. It's really long, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. So let's get my shoes on and let's get moving back. I want to get this done. Check out this area. Yeah, it's beautiful right here. We're almost back to the portage, the Skipper Lakeside. Man, fall colors up here. They look pretty good. Yep, I see the pond, or sorry, I see the lake. Just saw it to my left there. Look at that. Look at that. We're back. Okay. I need to sit down for a second. We're back. There's the boat. There's the bag. Okay. I'm motivated, but I'm also, my back's it's already getting a little bit sore, and I'm very winded, so I gotta make myself take just a short break. Otherwise, if I just pick it up and go, I'll be worn out in no time. So I can't stay for very long though, because it's sprinkling. And it may just turn into a full-on rain, which I don't care. I don't want to stand or sit out here in the rain. So. Enjoy my last beautiful view of the Boundary Waters for this year, of this trip. I didn't see the sign coming this way either, so I don't know if there is a sign. Maybe I'm just a dope and I'm not seeing it, but there's usually signs that tell you right where the Boundary Waters, the line is. So, and I know it's just up there. I was looking on the map. The boundary is just right up there. So I don't know. Maybe it'll show up on the video if I filmed it in the right area, but I don't know. Got some M&Ms. I'm gonna get some water, hydrate, down those M&Ms. I'm gonna take 2 more ibuprofen just because to help mitigate it. I mean, it's not gonna instantly mitigate it, but it'll probably help halfway through. So then we'll get to moving here in just a minute, because I don't know if it can pick it up, but you can see the sprinkles hitting the water there. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit, so got to get moving. Low bridge. Go, one more. Oh man, it's so nice to walk on those. They just make the whole trail like this. I'd be done already. We're almost there. Bacon cheeseburger. Bacon cheeseburger. I'm not stopping to take a break. I'm almost there, so the heck with that. Let's get this done. I feel pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Oh man. What a view too. Oh. Honestly, that was not a bad trail. If you're thinking about taking this circle, I wouldn't let that dissuade you, because that was pretty easy. They were much harder. Those much harder. That was the 190 rod portage. That was way harder than that. So was that 186. That was much harder than this one. The only thing I'd recommend is I go the same loop that I did. The reason I say that is because if you went this way starting, you'd have to go up that 190 rod portage, and that thing would just be, oh, it'd be brutal. What am I waiting for? Get this thing in the water and get to the damn truck. Gotta move. Gotta move. want to sound overly joyous. But you gotta remember, I've been here for 8 days, and my truck is right there. Now it's just around that bend. Oh, put a fork in it. That portage is done. Oh, thank God this water perfect still too. When I first started, this water was choppy, and that made me nervous. So I was much happier about coming back out so close to my truck that I didn't have to cross it, but now it'd be easy to cross. It's perfectly still. See people up there in their houses. That's a nice view. I wouldn't mind having a place like that. Literally, it looks towards the boundary waters. That would be amazing. I think I need to win the lottery. Buy a place up here. Oh my. Straight ahead there, guys. Look at that. Straight ahead into that golden tree line. I can see the boat ramp. There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that wraps up this trip pretty much. Not very far away now at all. 8 days. 8 days out here. Solo in the boundary waters. Well, with you guys, the camera. Man. I almost get kind of goosebumps thinking about that. It's kind of a weird transition because, like I said, I'm happy. Man, I'm excited to get to my truck. It's right up there. But also, I am kind of sad that it's over with, too. That was an epic adventure. I had so much fun. I'm so glad I completed that loop. I learned a ton. I learned a ton about myself. I learned a ton about more canoeing and what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, what I should be carrying, what I need, what I don't need. It's going to be odd going back into civilization, I can tell you that, after 8 days. Here in a couple hours, I'll be probably in Grand Marais. But as soon as I step out, I'm done. Here we go. I'll probably soak my shoe right off the bat. Nope. Man, what a great feeling. I am done.